What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the basement. We are joined by J.K. Woodward, the resident artist of Fallen Angel 4, who was kind enough to draw the Basement Boys, and our dear friend Amber Love, who we didn't even have to kidnap your mom for you to join us again.
No, that's true, but well, there was a large deposit in my bank account, and Ramon promised to behave, so thank you.
Yeah, hands on the table, boy. So, Jay, by the way, the Mohawk is winning.
Oh, cool.
Nicely done, sir. Tell us about this. Now, actually, I didn't even get to read Fallen Angels 3 and 4 because 3 was already sold out by the time I'd gotten to my local comic shop. And now 4, I think, thanks to all of us, has sold out everywhere, at least in the greater New York area.
Well, I think so, yeah. I think Pete's Basement sold out issue 4. But, yeah, the book was, I felt it was getting a little too pretty. I wanted to ugly it up a little bit.
I absolutely agree. Well, what'd you throw her in for then? Yeah. I understand us.
I didn't want it to be that ugly. People started second guessing. Yeah.
You guys were in a comic book?
We were in a comic book. Where the fuck were you? We didn't tell him, did we?
No.
Oh.
Well, you fucked that up.
I would have at least bought it.
So now you're gonna have to fill me in on a little bit of the plot and what's going on in this, because like I said, I did not get a chance to read it because I still don't.
So you want me to spoil it for you?
I would absolutely love for you to wait. Cheese.
Oh, look at
spoil.
The cheese is actually there. I don't know if you know that. I thought it was a graphic.
The cheese is really there. No, it's not a graphic. It really does appear out of nowhere. It's like a little ghost cheese.
Yeah. Well, in this issue, what happens is it's pretty much the end of. Well, actually, no. We have a question we're going to ask, so I don't want to spoil that.
You're right. We do.
Yeah. But you know, basically, what's happening is Asia Minor runs into a bar and says, "Everybody, you got to get the fuck out of town." And the people in the bar are Pete's Basement.
Like, we just happen to be drinking in the bar like that. I mean, like we're alcoholics or something.
Yeah.
Well,
that was ridiculous.
It's a stretch of the truth.
He did tell me that he was drawing me specifically as a prostitute, and so I think there's like a bust and solicitation going on.
I thought Ramon was
Pun intended?
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's probably why I was there.
And
I don't drink,
for those
so
of you Fallen Angel nerds out there, Amber is wearing the exact same dress as she is in the panel.
It's really all I wear. I just have like a closet full of them.
Like Superman, it's like the exact same one.
Yeah.
Conveniently so, Roger, who you can't see, but you'll just have to take our word for it, is also wearing the same exact shirt as he is in the panel. And, well, me...
I can see him.
This is easy. Yeah.
You can't see him? He's right there.
I can see him. They can't see him.
Who's they?
Them. Out there.
The people?
The people!
It's the second time in 3 weeks we did that.
Yeah, no, but it never gets old. It really doesn't.
No, not at all.
So who else is in this panel with us? Who's this other guy here?
We got the 3 from Pete's Basement. We got. Well, why don't we just put the graphic up because they probably can't see that. So just put that up now.
True.
Okay.
What? No, we should make them really like strain their eyes to look at that little page. Honestly,
Here, is this better? Is it?
Certainly more inspiring for the rest
I
of
don't
us.
think they're looking at the page anymore.
Okay, so we got
What
Pete's
page?
Basement. We got Amber over here, and we got
We have Mitch.
Yeah, Mitch. How do you pronounce his last name?
I always
Mitch
say it
Gerads.
wrong because I always say Gerard, and there's only one R.
No,
so.
it's Gerads. And he's doing the colors on Stanley's what's that Boom Studios Starborn.
Oh, really?
He's doing the colors on that.
I think I had that somewhere in
he,
this pile.
He does this great book called Johnny Recon. He's
That's
actually
one of
got
my favorite new issues. I love.
Oh, is it?
I love the 3 of those.
But yeah, Mitch is great. He's part of the Comic Twerk guys, so we love him.
Oh yeah. Have you seen the Comic Twerk blog?
I'm unfamiliar with it.
It's just they do a sketch like every week. So they just pick a subject and do a sketch, and it's like what is it, like 20 artists or something?
I think they're up to like 17 now,
About 17
and
different
they
artists,
always
yeah.
pick like like a pulp
So it is
character.
like a topical thing, and then everybody just kind of draws
and does their own thing. Yeah, so it's like you can see
I
a
had
con
found
sketch
something
every
like
week.
that on Facebook actually through a good friend of mine from California. This girl Marianne had a little basically like the same idea. They choose a topic, and it could be anything from like 80s cartoons or whatever, and everybody kind of draws it.
Cool.
It's a cool idea.
Yeah. So
is this like an open thing for everybody?
No, it's just these artists, and actually go check it out. I think it's
Comic Twart.
.com
Twart?
or blog dot
TWART.
It's at
like Twitter
Blogspot,
art,
yes.
but it sounds like twart.
Okay.
Like
Because because it started as a way to Twitter their art posts.
That sounds like-
so it's Comic Twart.
You know when you fart and it's muffled by the chair? That's a twart.
I like that.
Yeah.
Well, it's Comic Twart. Yeah, so it's at Blogspot.
it's not a pretty name.
It's not.
Yeah,
What
no,
kind
it's
of-
Blogspot.
much
So it's
maligned.
comicsmart.blogspot.com.
But-
What kind of topics have they done like recently? Like what what subject matter?
They did somebody named
less-
Panda, and I didn't know who she was.
Well, the last one I thought was the Captain America ones, right?
They did Captain America ones,
Or
but
was
they
that like
usually
two,
did like
2 weeks ago? Yeah.
that was a couple weeks ago. They
But
did-
they've been doing it for like over a year now, right?
Are
Year
you
and
a
a
part
half?
of this?
No, not. I asked to be, but they weren't taking new people in. So
Do they have to like go through some sort of elitist like entry thing, like where they paddle your
no,
ass
I think
with a
I think
oar
it
or
was
something?
basically these 17 people started it, and I don't think they're taking like new people. I don't think it's like it's just them doing it.
It's probably
so.
like a to be the man, you got to kill the man or something like that. So I think
Yeah.
if you
It's sort of like the
kill one
Illuminati
them-
of comics.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm seeing that.
So I gotta
Yeah.
go kill somebody.
But yeah, I mean, my good friend Steve Bryant is part of it, and we know Mitch and Kyle Latino.
Calatino,
who's
there's
the
a
shit.
great
We love
artist
him.
on this stuff. Yeah.
Now you said Mitch is here actually, so we can talk to him, right?
Yeah. I think I just saw him. Hey, Mitch, when you coming over?
Oh, hi, Mitch.
Oh, Jesus.
Hello, Peter. It's great to be here.
So what did you think of J.K. putting you in the comic book?
It quite upset me.
Did you feel
I-
like he didn't represent you enough? Like the likeness wasn't good, or
Well, now you're confusing me. No. I'm not quite sure how I feel about it.
do you think maybe I can convince you to like it? Because I think it's really cool.
I think it's beautifully done.
Okay, you've convinced me. I'm happy now.
Well, Mitch, thanks for being here, and good luck on Starborn. I'm really appreciating it. I think the
Yes,
colors are fantastic.
everybody buy Starborn.
I think you should, actually. I've told you guys about this before. Starborn, Soldier Zero, and The Traveler, all from Boom Studios, sponsored by Stan Lee. They're all great books, and it's a really refreshing change from the Big Two's bullshit and continuity issues that they have.
I find you quite fetching, Peter.
Thank you.
So I think you can follow Mitch at Popgun Pulp, right? At
Oh yeah.
Twitter. Popgun
Yes,
Pulp?
yes. Thank you.
You're welcome,
Thank
Mitch.
you, Amber. Yes.
I love you.
Popgunpulp.com.
Okay, I'm calling our attorney. Get ready.
Okay.
Get ready for a doozy.
I have to go now.
It was nice to meet you,
Bye,
Mitch.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, we're doing the show
Bye.
now. All right, I'll call you later. All right, bye.
Mitch had to go feed his cat.
Did I miss him?
Yeah, he
Was he
was
just-
right. He was just here.
Oh, Jesus.
Sucks.
I never got to meet that guy. Some reason, whenever I'm in the room, he's not.
just
Whenever
not.
he's in the room, I'm not.
Mysteriously, if you take those sunglasses off, you look a lot like Mitch. Contrary to what I thought, Mitch is actually a real person and not just JK's pseudonym or alter ego.
No, I hope not.
So where is the future of Fallen Angel going? Where is Peter David going with this story?
Your guess is as good as mine. Basically, we're doing miniseries, and it seems like we're doing a 4 or 5 issue miniseries once a year. So I'm assuming there's going to be another one, but
They haven't
nothing's
told
been
you
said. Yeah, no, I didn't find out about this one until a month before it happened, and they were like, oh, we're
Nice
doing
last
Fallen.
minute idea.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, wait, get that guy. Get the guy. He did it before. He'll do it again.
Well, I'm assuming I'll always be doing it as long as it's IDW.
Oh, we hope so.
I hope so. Yeah. Peter has no complaints. Chris has no complaints. So I have no complaints. I mean, I lobby for it.
We have no complaints while we're throwing the word around.
All right, good.
So guys, go out and pick up Fallen Angel issue 4. We have 2 giveaways for you guys, just in case you are too lazy to go and... Somebody grab
in
those for
case
me.
they're sold out.
In case they're sold out, you're right.
My shop sold out. Midtown sold out.
It's probably, that Midtown was kind of my fault. Yeah.
No, but
And I made sure I told everybody that we were in the issue.
Yeah.
issue 3 sold out too, though.
Issue 3 did sell out, and I had nothing to do with that
But
one.
Cody Chamberlain and
yeah.
Chris Roberson were in that one.
So I have them to blame.
You have them to blame.
I had to
Yeah.
eBay that. It still hasn't arrived yet.
When did you eBay it?
Like 2 weeks ago. Not for nothing. Jay told me...
Here, take this one, dude.
Because I was impetuous, and Jay said, well, wait, hold on, because I may have some issues for you. And he brought issues for you guys and not me. So, just because I'm the benevolent soul that I am.
In retail, we would have assumed that if you were a fan, you would have added it to what we call a pull list. And that way it gets set aside in a special box for you. And
There are
you'd be
so many porn
waiting.
jokes that I have right now. Pull list, box. Come on.
So then you should be following what I'm saying.
I'm following you.
Yes.
I'm savvy too. I'm with you.
Pull list.
Pull list.
Box.
Come on, you know, you were right there with me.
Grow up.
That's hurtful.
Contest.
Contest. Now, what question would you like to ask? We have
You can guess
for
my
our
bra
first
size,
two
but that's
answers.
on the internet. Sorry.
I mean, you could throw that kind of information in there if you want.
Well, did you tell them what you're getting?
I'm trying.
Okay, well, let's get to that.
Bless you.
We have Fallen Angels 1 through 4. We have 2 sketch covers. One from J.K. Woodward, and then you get issues 2, 3, and 4 with the J.K. covers. And you also get Fallen Angels 1 through 4 with an Amber Love sketch cover.
You poor people, I'm very sorry.
Still one-of-a-kind variants.
It's true. And it says that it's hand-drawn by J.K. Woodward.
So for
But
the
it's
first
signed
two,
Amber Love, so don't be confused.
is Amber Love.
It's true. I'm actually the talent here.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
So-
that more jobs go to men in comics, so
Yeah, that's true.
and we
You got it
pretend.
made.
It's a front.
Yeah,
It's unfortunate.
tits get you nowhere in life.
And yours are so
I
spectacular.
know you like these.
They are nice.
I've had-
No!
Anyway.
You keep that thing on!
No homo.
So the question is, if you, we got 2 people can win this.
So
we
for
got
the
2
first
sets.
two, first one will obviously get your cover, the first guy to, or
Okay.
girl to write in with the correct answer, since, I mean, you are the artist technically, so.
Okay, so the question would be, in the panel where you guys are all running away screaming, why are they running away screaming?
I know, can I answer the
No,
question?
well, if you answer it right now, then no, you fucked the whole thing up.
Then I get to keep the shit.
And they have to be you have to be as specific as possible.
Yes, be as specific as possible. What's freaking why is everybody running out of the bar?
Yeah, you can't just say they're scared. That's not going to
Yeah, it's
fly.
no good. It's got to be the specific reason.
Yeah.
So moving along, we have Holyoak, which is created and written by you, Amber.
Yes.
Tell us about, is this available in stores now?
No, it's available. I mean, I'll be doing some conventions and I'll have it there, and it'll be available at my store, Comic Fusion, in New Jersey. So we can mail order it out without a problem. But this is actually just...
How would we find it if we were to try to mail order it?
You can just email the shop, info@comicfusion.com.
Okay.
But it's just my 5-page script from my comics writing class that I took with the Comics Experience, which is run by Andy Schmidt. So through the process of the class, for writing, you come up with a 5-page story. And then what a bunch of us do is, you don't have to, there's no requirement to get an artist, but what I did was I went and found an artist.
And the artist you found is spectacular. This
Yeah.
Sean Harbin, am I saying that
Sean's
right?
great, yeah.
This guy's style is kind of like J. Scott Campbell meets Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. It's great cartoon. Look at that. It's
Yeah, yeah.
I think I kind of
It
hit the
is.
nail on the
It
head.
really-
with
That was a
description.
perfect assessment, yeah.
Because I have a couple critters in here. It's basically like a Sabrina the Teenage Witch, but older. And she's got to basically save the family home. So I tried to do a little 5-page story about that. And Sean helped me out and bailed me out. So we will both be in Philly, Wizard World Philly together. So you
When
can-
is that?
That is June, I believe, 17th to the 19th.
Okay.
So we will be there. And actually, the cover here is drawn by my friend Christopher Smith, and he will be there also. So I will have books at Wizard World Philly.
Awesome. So if you guys are going to Wizard World Philly, look up Amber. Tell her you saw her on the Peach Basement Show. Or your own website, amberonmasks.com.
That's right.
You can become a fan of that on Facebook as well.
Yep.
And you'll also find any of the photos that she's unfortunate enough to be in with us. I'm sorry.
when I got to model the shirt,
Yeah.
which was great.
So how's your career been since then?
Surprisingly, it's in the toilet.
Well, my head count went way up, but my ratings are down.
Well, we wish you lots of luck with this.
Thank you very much. So,
And I hope to see you guys collaborating again. I'd like to see more of this guy's artwork. This is awesome.
Sean's wonderful. So, but the very end of that is page 1 of the story that I call my Lab Monkey story, but it's actually titled Slim and Posh. And this is the story
That's better than my Lab Monkey story.
my Lab Monkey story, which is the story where JK is one of my Lab Monkeys in that story. That'll be out through Workshops 13.
Who else was in there? Me, Mike
Hugh
Norton.
Tom Zoller, Dave Wachter. I had
As
to make,
monkeys.
As monkeys.
As monkeys.
Stay tuned because Pete's Basement will probably make their appearance as at the very least like aardvarks or something.
Yeah.
Lab rats.
Lab rats is what I was thinking, but
I think aardvark is a stranger animal.
do they have those here in the Brooklyn?
You'd be surprised the shit Brooklyn has.
Raccoons.
We've definitely got raccoons.
So Midwest in the Brooklyn.
Moving on to some regular stuff. I guess the biggest topic this week is Flashpoint Part 1 came out, along with, I think it was like Flash 13, 12 or 13, whatever it was, the Road to Flashpoint.
The last Flash.
That was the last Flash?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because it did say continued in Flashpoint 1, and it picked up directly where that left off. I'm going to say this, surprisingly, I liked this issue. However, I am not recommending it one bit.
Why,
But Peter, why?
Because it's DC, and it's going to suck. It will eventually suck. Just because I liked the idea that, you know, they painted a really cool Elseworlds universe type of thing, you know, with there's random villains kind of controlling different, like Captain Cold is the hero of Central City, I think I said, yeah, Central City.
Yeah.
The Flash's mom is still alive, and this is all being masterminded by Professor Zoom. He's like kind of just fucking with reality somehow.
Yeah, he's real powerful all of a sudden.
Yeah, because apparently, like, he discovered that the Speed Force is nothing but time, and like, you know, kind of, I guess, taking a page out of Einstein's theory of relativity, and like, you know, the faster you go, the more you affect time and blue shifting and stuff like that. I lost you, didn't I?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I read a lot.
Tits comics. Don't talk about anything else.
Fair enough. But they're kind of trying to put together this little mock JLA type of thing, and there's the original Sandman, and Batman is actually Thomas Wayne. Bruce Wayne was killed, you know, in the alley, probably with the wife and everything, with Martha Wayne, and you know, it's kind of, it was cool. One of the, like, I guess these, like, you know, Shazam kids or whatever turns around and says, "Oh, that's Batman. Like, he's older than I thought he'd be."
Yeah.
And like, you just get the idea, like, oh well, he's older because you know. This is a kid, and he's looking at Bruce Wayne, but it's actually the father, and you don't find that out until the very last page, which will pop up right on the screen for you here. And
they're both alive? Both the Waynes?
No, Bruce Wayne's dead.
Yeah.
And like, you know,
Shouldn't
there's
the
like
cheese
the
come up
picture.
before you say something like that?
The cheese came up.
Oh, it did?
You didn't notice it.
Alright.
It's a ghost cheese. It flashes in and it flashes out.
Just checking.
Yep.
Ghost cheese.
I really liked it. I have no hope that it's going to stay good. DC will find a way to fuck it up.
Issue 4.
So don't go buying it. I'll waste my money on it.
How many are they going to
I'll let you know. There's 5 of them. There's only 5.
Oh, they're by issue 2.
Yeah, guaranteed.
Yeah.
By the end of next issue, it'll be fucking horrible. Did you read Flashpoint?
No.
Do you read anything by the big 2?
I read very few things. I read Wonder Woman, Tiny Titans, Shield.
Tiny Titans is
Tiny
cool.
Titans is my favorite book, and once in a while I'll pick up something else. But Fantastic Four. But I've only read FF1, so I know
You're not missing anything.
It's okay.
But that's it. The rest of my stuff is indies, and you know.
I think we have actually.
I think you have 3 there.
FF3 came out this past week, and wow, like all the reads are back. How do you feel about this? Because you're like a big FF.
I don't hate it. It's just that it's
Stupid.
Well, no, it's
not stupid. It's just that it's getting too big, and then something's got to either. The only thing is that something dramatic happened recently with Human Torch, so they're gonna have another dramatic thing happen.
Like
so
you can't just have like a standard
just a
adventure
regular story.
At this point.
I mean, yeah, that's
all
what I
this
think.
started back in the regular Fantastic Four.
When all the reads, when they
Hickman
came,
built this shit up way back.
But
then.
now it turns out that all the reads are evil, and like they're all like would-be world conquerors, basically.
They'll do
No,
anything
really.
to bring peace. The ends justifies the means.
So they're conquering the world in order to bring peace to
To
it.
the universe. They're
Right.
like peaceful universes, so they got to destroy Earth to make everything fine in that universe.
Why do they have to destroy our Earth to make everything else peaceful? Like that part, you know, they kind of just gloss over. They just say
It really doesn't make sense because how many times have they saved our Earth from Galactus?
Yeah.
Right. Plus, is anybody
Nobody
else
thinks
getting
of
sick
shit
of the
like
whole
that.
superheroes are fascist thing? Like, haven't we been doing that enough?
Yeah, we've done that.
Like, I'm tired of that. Like,
Yeah,
it was
they've
at
been
one
repeat.
point, it was like a new, refreshing way to look at things. But can we?
Yeah, it's,
I don't
we
even
let
have
it
an
go?
example of that readily available in my frontal lobe here, but I'm just a little tired of the whole Reed Richards being the bad guy thing. It worked in
that's what he's talking about.
Ultimate Doom.
Yeah, that's what he means. Like
Yeah.
it's just.
It just I'm like, come up with a new fucking idea. Come on.
Okay.
I can't. I'm not.
Okay.
You are,
This I'm
however, you
interested
did.
to hear about.
These are fucking cool, actually. Hard-boiled horror tales. Where did you find these?
I got these at the Pittsburgh Comic-Con because I was at the table next to the creator, Doug Slack, and I really love pulpy noir stuff.
Check those out. I've read those before.
These are great, fun stories that it's like, you know, there's mafia thugs and...
These read very much like the old EC Tales from the Crypt.
Awesome. And, you know, mafia thugs and werewolves and zombies.
Oh my.
I mean, it's just...
In the first issue, like, this dude comes into his house and these other two mafia thugs kind of break in and they're like, oh, you fucked over the boss, we're going to kill you. And so they shoot him and they wrap him up in a... They actually wrap him up in the rug. That's great. And they throw the rug in the trunk. Like, how much more... But, like, the clichéness of it actually works because these are meant to be humorous. As well as, like, you know, kind of horror themed.
And what he did that was, I think, really interesting was he starts the story in issue 1, breaks it, and continues it in issue 2, and then a second story starts in issue 1. So I just thought it was sort of a nice.
Is there anywhere where like the rest of us can get a hold of these and kind of maybe subscribe to it or something? Or
I know you can follow him on Twitter. I believe it's Nerds with Kids on Twitter, but his blog is the Doug Slack, and everything's got a hyphen in between, so it's the Doug Slack.
Where can we find these comics? Can we like eBay those or something, or maybe like is there a website we can?
I would hope that you could just find them off of his website. You could contact him.
Because I've never seen those in stores, but I'm kind of
it's got a Kablam printing on it, which means that it might be available at Kablam. Not everything is that Kablam prints, but that would certainly be one place to check.
So I'm kind of drawn to pretty much everything horror-esque, and like I've been reading Tales from the Crypt was what got me into comics in the first place. Even before I bought G.I. Joe, my grandmother always like gave me Tales from the Crypt books because that's what she used to read when she was a kid. Yes, my grandmother was the one that got me into comic books. She ruined my life completely.
Yeah.
Yes, she was.
But I mean,
remarkable.
if I find out from Doug Slack, I can, you know.
I would absolutely like to keep up with this guy. I think the artwork inside is fantastic. Does he does the whole thing?
Yeah.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah. I mean, there's I believe he has different credits in there for different things. But
I was actually kind of too busy reading the story to look at the credits.
To look at the credits, yeah. But great guy, great, you know, very nice, nice con neighbor. Because sometimes if you ever have booths at cons, you know, it's very good to have a good neighbor.
I'm sure you have a lot of stories with bad neighbors.
I had somebody abandon me. Oh, thanks.
He aimed it that way.
Yeah.
He's still on his best behavior. Hands accounted for too.
Oh, here comes coming back around. Oh.
A little whirlwind. Oh, there it is. Come your hot, Indy! Come your hot!
How random!
Fucking geek.
You know what? Like in my mind, I was gonna tell you to cover your nose and mouth, and cover your nose, Amber, became cover your hot, Indy. Cover your hot.
So what's next?
So what's next? What do we have?
This actually, you go with Ramon on this one. Infinite Vacation. Are you still reading this?
Yes.
How is
it? Weird.
Weird.
It is weird.
It looks weird.
These were given to me by the one and only Dan Slott, who took me shopping at Jim Hanley's the other day. And Dan gave me homework. He said, I'm buying you these. You have to read them. They're awesome. So
Dan is writing Spider-Man. She knows Dan.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Dan is also responsible for bringing back the Jackal, though.
Well, you know, we're not always happy with the way our comics go.
And just saying.
And special bedbugs.
I like the fact that he brought the Sinister Six back, and this story should have been longer. The whole infested thing, just.
Well, it's going to be 7 now, anyway, or something, isn't it?
Did he write that part too?
Infested?
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's go find out.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
he did.
Infested. Wasn't that where Star Trek met the Transformers
Ghostbusters?
and like Ghostbusters?
Infestation.
Yeah.
You're thinking of Infestation. This is the past tense.
Oh, some of us like IDW.
I like IDW. I really do, and I think the artwork in here is phenomenal.
Caselli?
I'm very happy to be enjoying Amazing Spider-Man again. I really am. I know it's not going to last.
I just don't. They need to separate him from.
the Fantastic Four, like get them out of the fucking issues.
Just have a Spider-Man.
You guys should scan these because this artwork is really bizarre and wonderful.
It's like
we did a feature
kind of an Alex
Wasn't this the one that had like
sort of.
photos in it? And
Yeah.
stuff,
Yeah,
too?
yeah.
Yeah, it does. Like they break away for public service announcements for the app, that
Which is
sends
done
you-
in
And that's
photos,
because it's
right?
like in a different dimension or something, right?
It sends you on your
Well, the whole
vacation.
concept of this, we were talking earlier, like there's a phone app,
Yes.
and you can kind of transpose yourself into alternate universes where you are living as something else. You could be a bum, or you could be
Yep.
like a rich fucking mogul. Or
But it's
something.
okay. One of the things that blows my mind with it is that in this world, it's okay for you to run into one of your other universe selves.
Can you touch them?
So yeah, so they have complete interaction,
Narcissist.
which is different. So there could be a piece.
Self,
that's,
can I touch you?
You can go and he could be like rich and living on the Riviera and
And I will slay him and become him.
you,
But I am.
You could, but that's actually death is one of the things that's being discussed in this. Is that the main character Mark is finding that his other selves are being killed off.
Uh huh.
So
And this is a whole movie.
And we don't know
of people
why
that
yet,
don't
right?
travel.
we don't know why.
Is this an ongoing or
That's a good question. I don't know if it's a mini. I think it's an ongoing.
like it would seem
It's
that
probably more like not a mini. It's probably going to be
like a
12,
kind of a maxi
like
series,
like
yeah.
a maxi.
because it seems like like a lot of the new stuff that's coming out, like they have a great plot line, but it seems like after a while it would have to end.
Thanks.
You know.
Well, yeah. I mean, this is from the Shadowline imprint of Image. So
Is that kind of like Marvel Knights and DC's Vertigo?
No.
No,
It's
no.
all the separate companies joined back together. 'Cause remember, there was Shadowline, there was Wildstorm, there was Top Cow.
like each one of the
Right.
guys
All the
from
creators.
Image has
This
their
is
own imprint.
Shadowhawk's
Right.
line. Shadowline.
Shadowline.
It is done in the same font as Shadowhawk.
Same guy.
So that's Jim Valentino's.
Yes.
Right.
Gotcha.
Whereas Kirkman just launched his
own thing,
Witch
right.
Doctor.
Silvestri was Top Cow. Jim Lee's had Wildstorm before he sold out.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, actually, I didn't know that. Like, I never bothered to put together that. First of all, I've never heard of Shadowline. I have to admit, I'm a big Shadowhawk fan, and I've spoken to Jim Valentino on at a number of conventions. He's a really cool guy. I never heard of that. I heard about Wildstorm.
I don't
obviously.
think they did that much except for Shadowhawk, right?
That's it. Yeah, no. Most of them never did shit.
Like they would have the one title and they would call it their own line, but like
Right.
some of
I
them
bet
didn't
you
take
normally
off.
they get the
Jim
image
at the convention?
the Image logo
He
on
was
there,
like,
the Image distribution.
I told him, I was like, dude, I was like the biggest Shadowhawk fan back in the day. He's like, oh, you were the one. He's a really cool dude. He really was. Loving Capes Ever After. This is from IDW.
Yes.
I'm reading this too.
This is really cool artwork.
It is
actually.
one of my favorite books.
What is this about? Because I've never heard of this.
Loving Capes is created, it's completely written and drawn by Tom Zoller, and it's a romantic comedy about a superhero. He's the world's greatest superhero, but it's really not about the crime fighting, stuff like that. It's all about his life with this woman, Abby, who eventually he marries, and at this point it's called Ever After because at this point they've already been married. So now they've bought, a house and all of the wonderful problems that come with that, and meeting the in-laws and adjusting. And at this point in the series, we're also getting to know more about the secondary characters and their relationships. So,
So it's more or less kind of like a real life.
If you're not familiar with Love and Capes, it reminds me in a way of The Tick because it kind of grounds the superhero thing into like the mundanity of life.
it is. It's all about the life part of it. It's been called. Like compared to Lois and Clark,
Okay.
It's good shit.
that sort of thing.
That's a cool
Except
concept.
it's funny.
Except it's actually except it's actually
funny.
good.
Except it was good.
It's
But if Mad About You had capes and spandex, it would be like that. So
I like this Lois and Clark analogy better.
Speaking
Except
of
like
Smallville
Tracy
ended.
Scoggins and Terry Hatcher never took the clothes off.
yeah.
Totally useless.
Anybody here watch Smallville?
no,
What last
You
night?
need Jenny for that.
Yeah.
but
You're talking
You'll have
about
to
the
wait for
finale?
Jenny.
Yeah. It was,
Yeah, I saw it.
What do you thought?
I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked it. I was
10
waiting.
years.
How long's it been on?
10 years.
I've been waiting 10 years to see that.
And he still did he
to see
fly?
that ending.
Yeah, he
No?
finally did, yeah.
Yeah.
It was kind of cheesy some things. but-
How was Darkseid? How did he look?
Well, no, the first half of it was a goddamn soap opera. Man.
Yeah, it
That
was.
I was getting pissed.
I love
was like,
you and we should be together. And,
Was this Lois or Kristen
horrible.
Pruitt? Or Darkseid?
Lois and
Outside Superman?
Clark.
That'd be
It was
fucked up.
bad.
Yeah.
The first hour was not worth watching.
And
Just skip.
I
the
kind of
second.
I does like Google image search and pictures of it, and I was like, "Ew."
yeah. I thought it would
Talk about a TV budget.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apocalypse was like shit.
Oh, they didn't show him that much.
No, Apocalypse the planet.
Huh? Oh, yeah, I was thinking Dark Side. Yeah.
No, him
yeah,
was-
that was... Well, they always showed it in the background. Like, every shot they took had to have that in the background, and it just looked
That's
weird.
kind of a fucked up thing. You know what? It's funny. I'm only going to bring this up for a second, but about a week ago, our good pal Ken Jenkins had written us on Facebook and asked us if we would do like a little segment of the show where heroes versus heroes or like a versus section. And I honestly think that something like that would kind of be best left for Facebook and like start a thread on it and just let everybody argue instead of just getting our singular opinions on who would win in a fight. But since you brought it up and since you made that obvious mistake, was Darkseid is kind of like more along the lines of Apocalypse as far as like comparisons go. Like they kind of look alike, they act alike, But at the same time, power levels, Darkseid's way more powerful. He's more like a Galactus type. And we got some pictures in our little comics folder on the Pete's Basement page on Facebook of I don't know who the fuck drew them. Yazoo.
My Omega book.
Hide.
3, 2.
I don't know who drew it, but I found the images on Comic Art Community, and it was like Galactus versus Darkseid, and there's a Silver Surfer flying around, and there's fucking Calabac and shit.
What was this?
I made it the fucking album cover. It's in our like Comics Picks album. Check that shit out. It's fucking awesome artwork. It's very busy, like it's very colorful, and like it looks like it was kind of done with colored pencil and shit. But it's really fucking cool. But yeah, absolutely. You know what?
Are we keeping you up?
No, I'm tired. I'm sorry.
Fuck you.
Do you need to like tag out? Do we need to bring
He's just jealous he's not in the comic book.
He is. Guys, start a thread on Facebook. Let's go. Let's start one. Who would win in a fight? Name some people. Come on. Nah.
Hugh Hefner. What the fuck?
Hugh Hefner versus
Stanley.
Yo, mama.
Hugh Hefner versus Stan Lee. Who would win in a fight?
That's
Start
a
that
good
thread on Facebook right now.
That's scary.
But they can't do it now.
All right, Tuesday. But for you, today is Tuesday. Not for us. It's time. This is all Professor Zoom's fault. Right
Oh
now.
God.
G.I. Joe, I see you got there.
The geek in him is strong.
I am so
Amber already yelled at me for buying all 3 covers.
Yes, I did.
I'm sorry. I had to.
I love supporting IDW, as you can tell, but yeah, I just don't get into the multi-cover thing.
And next week comes out Snake Eyes, which has 3 covers as well.
All the fucking Cobra Civil War #1s have 3 covers, so there's gonna be 9 covers in total. And I'm gonna be stupid enough to buy them all.
There's like 20 G.I. Joe books.
Yeah, there's a lot of them, and there's even more coming now that the Cobra Civil War shit is going on. This is a select genre for only like really like nerds like me.
Yeah.
Not everybody's into G.I. Joe, obviously, and they're throwing in a lot of other characters like this dude Crake or Cracky or Crake.
Hey, Cracky.
Cracky. Cracky.
What'd you call me?
Hey, Cracky.
That's what they smoke in the ghetto. The Cracky.
I don't often.
I love it when Roger laughs. When I can get him to laugh from behind the director's chair, it's great. That's a successful episode for me.
Well, he's not behind the director's chair.
They don't know that. They can't see him.
Is that Mega Man I see?
Dude, this is fucking awesome.
Way to move it along. By the
you.
way, get Twilight Guardian as well. Yeah. Keep going. Next.
This was my book of the week. I had like a geekgasm reading this, and it's actually from Archie Comics. This fucking thing looks like it jumped off of the pages of like the cells of Captain America. What?
Missing a cover.
That was like the fucking $10 variant. I'm not getting that. And I will be getting the Rocketeer when it comes out next week.
We had just moved on.
Sorry.
And he fucked it all up.
Yeah. What are you doing? What are
You
doing?
fucked it up like putting pineapples on pizza, you fuck.
Oh, you know what? Let's not. Mega Man. Mega Man. Mega Man.
Did you get a chance to look at this?
No, I did not.
This is like
Did not.
this is like a Nintendo nerd's dream
is.
come true. I made these guys read it. This passed them by.
It's good shit.
It's so good. The artwork is phenomenal. It looks like it's really like it came off the pages of Captain N. It's fucking awesome.
Wow. Captain N.
That's how I hear it. Like I can still hear the voices in my head. And
There's nothing new there.
nah.
It's okay, Pete. We can hear them too.
And like I hear Mega Man with that really like raspy voice when it's like, it's mega good. You know, remember that?
Talk
like
about the
Captain
parrot
N?
from Aladdin.
No, that was Gilbert Gottfried. I can do Gilbert
Let me hear
Gottfried,
the-
but that's how I hear Rocket
Let me
Raccoon.
hear the
No,
both
don't
of them. I
encourage
want you to
this.
delineate the two.
Don't encourage this.
Go ahead.
You don't want me to do it, right?
No.
She's the guest. We have to go by the guests.
Thank God. I mean,
I serve a purpose here.
Please get yourself this book. It's so good. And it's an ongoing, and it starts out with like Mega Man 1 with Cutsman and Gutsman and Fireman and Electman. It's like fucking playing a Nintendo game, but reading it. It's awesome.
You're fucking happy, man.
Dude, I'm really am happy. How rare is this? Look at this fucking smile.
This is our first
Pete's
Archie
happiness
book.
peaked at 9 years old.
Yeah.
So, you know.
That was about when He-Man went off the air, and after that, it was all downhill.
Does that actually say total? Like,
Total
like
Recall?
Total Recall?
Ramon's responsible for this.
See you at
Is
the
this an Alex
party,
Ross
Victor.
cover?
Yeah, it looks like it.
It does. It's not.
No.
It was a good Arnold movie, but that's about it.
I was hoping for 3 titties. It didn't happen.
Baby, you made me wish I had 3 hands.
Where didn't he look?
I think
good
you're doing
first?
just fine with 2, and he was actually squeezing the real ones. There was just that CG one in the
I
middle
like
that
doing
didn't
that in
really
a
look too
comic
good.
Oh.
Remember that?
Yeah.
All right. Not really worth it.
Been a while. Been a while since I watched
Bad.
it.
I didn't like it. It was like he's just a whiny bitch.
Does it like stem off from the movie?
Right after it. So if you do not remember the movie, you're fucked.
How many people are gonna remember the movie?
Exactly.
How many people want to remember the movie?
It's a
Like, it was
long
cool,
time
but
Okay, they go, but one guy over there.
Okay.
way to go, Rich!
But
So
Dynamite,
that's 1 out of like what, 10?
I just saw it, that's why.
Dynamite will have something amazing coming out soon.
Really, what is that?
The Living Corpse is going to be was picked up by Dynamite. The
Living Corpse?
The Living Corpse left.
Is that a Marvel thing?
No. They left.
Their name sounds
Zenescope.
familiar. Oh,
Then I'm thinking of a different concept.
Living Corpse is by Buzz Hassan and Ken Hazer, and it's a great zombie comedy.
I buy everything
So
zombies.
sort of
He yells at
zombie,
me for that
Grim
a lot.
Reaper,
Yeah, too
Grim
much
Reaper,
zombies.
very Romero. In
okay.
fact, main character is named after Romero.
When's it coming out?
I don't have the date when it's coming out yet, but they also have an animated movie.
So for
that
you
they're
zombie
working on.
fans, that's something to be on the lookout for.
Zombie, yeah, but they do is it's literally like you know the way the Supernatural TV show addresses like a different
I love that show.
a different sort of legend
Yeah.
in each season or each episode. Living
It's a
Corpse,
great show.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Living Corpse comic
Living Corpse,
does
Living
that.
Corpse.
Awesome.
So yeah, Living Corpse comic.
You and I actually talked about Supernatural for a little
Love
while.
that show. I would love to
I
do
know
a
my
crossover.
buddy,
I love
our
Supernatural.
good pal Jarhead is a real big fan of Supernatural. I know he always makes the posts of it. But it's something about TV shows with me. Like I don't get into the shit until like fucking 5 or 6 seasons in, and then I gotta go backtrack on.
They don't get good
DVDs.
till 5 or 6 seasons in. Usually.
Like that's when I trust it because I'm afraid to like some shit early on. Like I liked Big Bang Theory from Jump Street, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, this is gonna fail. And surprisingly, it's in 3 or 4 seasons now. I can't believe it, but
Or-
yeah, and it's
in
like
4,
signed
right?
on for like 4 more, I think.
thank God, it's fucking awesome.
It is.
But anyway, like I came into
Alright.
Supernatural late, but it's a
Tangent
fucking great
control.
show.
So Daredevil.
You're good.
Was it
You're
good?
No, it's not good at all.
Stank.
It was predictable. It was just a fucking side story of Matt Murdock.
And why is Foggy? Foggy can't be skinny.
Foggy's not supposed to be skinny?
That's a cool cover,
fucked up
though.
shit. It is
I
a
love that cover.
If I was
job.
Foggy, I'd be pissed off to see that
but the
motherfucker in my
artwork
house all of a
inside
sudden.
doesn't
I
really
know, right?
match.
That's all
Like
that-
it's
Like after what you just did,
No.
motherfucker, you gonna come into my house and just chill, like
No.
shit is all
But he's
good.
happy to see it.
like honestly,
Fuck
all the
that.
covers have been really kind of like, like fucky, like
It reminds me of those
visually fucky
covers
like
in the
this.
90s, like from,
Now there's no foil.
what was that run? With the new costume
Thank
for a little while?
God.
There's no what?
There's no
foil.
foil.
Right.
Foil. Yeah.
No holograms,
Yeah,
no
okay.
foil, and yet the price still remains the
He
same
only
as with
wears the
those
foil
special
in his head.
editions.
Yeah. So that was
That's
just a
so
four-parter,
the
huh?
fucking little green men can't hear me think, man. They don't know I'm on to them when I wear the foil hat.
I didn't say anything about a hat.
Oh,
Oh.
never mind then.
6 minutes.
You know what? I mean, this is really just kind of like, Oh, Ramon wanted to talk real quick about. We're all over the place today. Usually we have everything kind of grouped together,
We don't.
but no.
Sorry, you brought on indie people.
Yeah.
But you guys are awesome, and we love having you on. The Rebels. This is the last issue.
Last
I'm sorry,
issue.
Ramon.
Rebels.
I'm sorry.
Ramon's very upset about this. So this is kind of like we're kind of like a weird juxtaposition here because I'm happy and you're not. Usually I'm the irate one and you're,
I should be
jovial.
happy. But
You
I'm
should be.
not.
You must be really upset
have
about
two
this
friends.
because that's a reason
You're
to be
down
happy.
and he's up. When he's down.
Jay's all the way over here. He can't be happy about that at all. He just has to look at me.
God.
I have the same effect on women and children. Tell us about Rebels.
It was a great. It was their answer to Guardians of the Galaxy, and it was really developing the cosmic DC. Then they just canceled it after 28 issues.
What a shame.
I'm not a happy person right now.
Lobo was actually in a teen book.
Yeah, he was.
That's what seemed weird to me.
He was a big X Factor. He joined in later on.
But wasn't Starfire on the Titans?
No, she left a long time ago.
I don't know. I don't follow DC.
I stopped following the Titans because it was just regurgitating the same shit.
I read the Titans for like 5 issues once, and then I just dropped the shit. I think Ed Bennis was drawing it.
When it first started,
somebody really awesome was.
Turner did the covers.
Turner was doing the covers, but somebody awesome was also doing the interiors, which is what kind of spurred me to read it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It was a while back.
I just can't remember who the fuck it was at this point,
know
so
either.
it wasn't really obviously that memorable in the first place.
Not really.
But that's DC for you.
Yeah.
Good shit canceled and bad shit keeps on going.
What else do we have left? We've got New Avengers, which has a really cool X-Men Magneto like Evolutions cover, and that's the only thing good about it is the cover. We've got some Journey to Mystery, Fear Itself bullshit. And we could talk about these X books. I know you've got Chew in here, which I'm not like throwing into this mix of the shitty stuff.
No, not at all.
So we could talk about some shitty stuff, or we could ramble for like 2 minutes. And you said you have a present for us.
Yes, I do.
Yay!
Yeah. I expect it to be hung proudly in the studio, but the page that you appear in.
Jorge Burgos didn't threaten your life with this, did he? Because I noticed he's been asking about that.
I told him to tune in.
We actually did get the page.
Yeah.
No!
What I tell you about that?
I think we should all sign that.
Yeah, totally.
I think that would be really cool. And I'm heads up here.
Whoa.
Heads up here. Heads up here.
All right.
Heads up here.
Jesus.
Markers on the floor.
My
had them?
If I would have bowed my head down there, that would have been horrendous.
It was a little awkward.
It was already a little awkward. Imagine how much worse it could have been. Yeah. I think that is really cool. Thanks, dude.
Okay.
That's fucking awesome.
Greatly
Let's
appreciate it.
show the folks at home. Show the,
over here.
these guys. The original page were
and you,
the Basement
I'm
Boys
in there
here
for the silver marker.
This is the silver one.
with Amber.
This is the silver one.
Yeah.
And now Amber would actually like us all
Yes,
to
I want-
sign. It's like the first time I'm ever signing a comic book. It's very weird for me.
It's almost sacrilegious.
It's kind of cool.
Why am I signing it?
Because you're in it too.
Huh?
I just write Pete.
Just Pete.
Just Pete. You know my last name.
Aha, you can't sign this.
Sorry, Steve.
Sorry, Steve. I'd like you to sign the
You could sign
page
as Mitch,
well.
since
He was
not here.
actually there when I painted that panel. He just fell down, so
Yeah.
he didn't appear.
Steve's on the ground being trampled. That's how we like to
Do
do it.
I at least get like visitation rights to the page?
You can come over anytime you like.
Can I take the page out for a weekend?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
All right, all I was missing.
I was actually the one trying to play devil's advocate and say it wasn't fair to you
Mr.
and
Roger.
Mitch. Where did Mitch go?
He might be taking care of his cat, his evil cat.
I don't know. That way last I said, oh, hey, Mitch.
I'm a little upset, Peter. I wanted this page.
You're gonna have to take that up with J.K., man. I mean, he left it with us, and there's plenty of spots on the wall. No!
I think I deserve that page.
I
was also in the page.
Mitch and I can now have visitation of the page then.
You will
We have to
all
work out
die
a schedule.
slowly.
We can do that.
I'm going
I
to
have
go
no
now.
problem. You know, honestly, I come down here, and he's already sitting at the table. You'd be a far more welcome sight than he is.
Okay.
No! I'm watching you.
Amber,
Yes.
your turn.
My turn to sign?
Yes.
Okay. Awesome.
I have something autographed by you that you wrote Roger with a lot of R's.
Okay.
Who?
Roger.
Oh.
Roger. And JK signed the cover.
Awesome.
Thank you guys.
Well, I only signed it. I felt like maybe I should sign it because I drew it. But I mean, I don't
Probably
know.
does work.
I kind of.
I just drew it.
Kind of made you.
A fine point marker would have been swell.
Do you want to use
Well, let's
silver
use
or
silver.
gold on that? Do you want to?
Because this is mostly
Just
black.
sign up here in the white space.
Oh yeah, because I have a stat panel there where I just dropped in.
That could
something.
work.
Yeah, so it's a blank panel. That's what we call it in the industry.
Stat
That
panel?
panel?
Wow.
Where we grab
me.
another picture from something else and just drop it in.
Nice.
Because I've drawn the exterior for Führers so many times that like I have a library of like 60 different pictures of the exterior of Führer's. So like
the
after
Führer?
the Führer's is the name of the bar.
Uh-huh.
So after like 3 years of drawing that exterior, I'm like, why do I have
Sorry.
to draw it
Oh,
again?
that's fucked up.
I forgot. We were passing it around.
You can give it to JK to sign, though.
I don't know if I have any business signing this. I'm not in it.
But you did draw it. I mean. So, guys,
Charming
one
little
last
accent.
time before we go. If you would like your own signed sketch covers from JK and Amber, what the hell are we all running from?
Yeah, answer that question and be specific.
Yeah.
Don't say they're scared. Why are they scared?
How can they contact us?
Oh, that's right. We do this a lot, don't we?
Every day now.
We do. You guys know how to get in touch with us by now.
we put the thing
Questions
up.
at Pete'sBasement.com, Facebook.com.
Wait,
/Pete-
don't put that last one. We're
Basement.
putting the thing up. Don't listen to him.
I don't have to do
It's
that,
right here.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Like, what the fuck?
Mute me.
Making me like I have to say this shit?
Blind fans.
He's got you. He's got you.
Blind people who read comics.
Who will appreciate my artwork more than sighted people?
Questions at Pete'sBasement.com, Facebook.com /Pete'sBasement, and we are on Twitter.
This is the best art I've never seen.
And what was that, the hall? What was the hall?
Oh, the Hall! If you want to know what the fuck
It's
all
upstairs.
three of us nerds are getting every week, subscribe to the Hall at Pete'sBasement.com. Just go on Pete'sBasement.com, and up there in the upper left, you'll see the Hall. That's not the Hall like the Hall of Justice, but the Hall as in, this is my
H-A-U-L.
haul for the week,
Just spell
H-A-U-L.
it.
I thought you were saying hole. Like, hey, hole. You want to know the hole we're getting?
I came into this world with a certain amount of holes in my body, and I plan on going out the same number. That's why I have nothing pierced.
You guys are jerks.
Stop it! You guys are ninja level jerks.
Epic fail. Put your
No,
phones
but there's
back.
continuity issues anyway.
Why? You're talking about Marvel. I'm gonna text.
That's a good, that has got to go in the credits.
I think we're good.
I should just leave it on standby.
Hold on,
You're not doing
I
this
think
by now?
Trish is.
I think we have to try that one more time. I don't know.
I just got an idea.
I'm sure you
For
did.
just such an emergency. No. Slap my nuggets on the chair.
Yeah.
But he sang it.
Yeah.
He came up behind our friend Aaron, grabbed his sack, and lifted it literally like onto the back of the chair and sang. Slap my nuggets on the chair. No, he said nuts. I thought he said nuggets, which made it exponentially funnier.
He said nuts?
He said nuts, but I heard nuggets.
So all these years we've said.
Nuggets?
No, it became nuggets. It officially became nuggets. Because it's funny. You should just be, wait.
JK.
James!
Dankeschön.
And then let Rich get you the beer. Because that would be awesome. He was sitting in
And when
the
you
back
come over
seat.
here, you have to refer to us all as sir. Does sir need another beer? Does sir?
Master.
Shall I slap my nuggets on the chair, sir?
Yeah, it's Ramon's chair.
Please.
He's like,
In fact, make it a double.
But you only get to call me Mr. Slater.
What?
Mr. Slater.
both nuts, sir.
You want one or two nuts? Tuesday, sir. I'll have a Tuesday.
No! Before you slap your nuggets, you gotta say, how many lumps do you want?
I want two.
Oh God, I'm
Oh,
blind.
about 3 or 4. Slap my nuggets on the chair.